Hello, everyone. Welcome into Post-Show Headlines. I'm Andrew Saltunis with my man, John Kincaid. Thank you for joining us. What seems like almost every single day now on Post-Show Headlines.
We love that.
We like the amount of viewers that we're getting. Please like, subscribe, comment some more. We had more comments yesterday because a lot of the talk has been about the trade deadline. So, Post-Show Headlines, 5 topics, 2 minutes apiece. We get out of here. But I do want to start with the deadline. That's kind of been the theme the last couple of days, as tomorrow at 6 o'clock is the MLB trade deadline. So, Johnny, I have a question for you.
Yes, sir.
Are we missing anything? So, we have talked so much about center field and how Justin Crawford could come up or they trade for a center fielder. So that means either Brandon Marsh or Johan Rojas get the boot. Max Kepler could get DFA'd. Are we missing anything else? Like, you have talked about Bryson Stott a couple of times. Is there any chance that they replace one of the other starters that we have seen so far this year? Alec Bohm is currently hurt.
Right.
Bryson Stott, they are already kind of platooning him at second base. Could they find a guy is there a guy that they might want to be a full-time player? If Harper goes to the outfield in some sort of scenario, is there a scenario where, Castellanos' name has also been floated out there?
Yeah, I think Castellanos is more tradable because of the fact that now you're only talking about a year and 2 months of his contract left. But I don't think that's necessarily the case.
I don't either.
Even though I think Castellanos, sort of speaking contrary to Bryce Harper about the commissioner, was sort of spicy a little bit, that he sort of has different opinions. I thought was interesting. To me, I don't believe they will be that bold.
Okay.
And that disappoints me because I hate the idea that they feel like we have these problems to fix and these are the only problems. Because if you open up all these other problems, like Connor said today, well, why do you want to talk about second base? Because second base, you can't do that. Why?
Why not?
Why can't you?
Second base
has
been a problem this year.
So why can't you? So to me, that really, I think that limits your thinking. And I would like them to take this trade deadline and say, we're thinking about 2026 and 2027 too. And if Justin Crawford is not on this team by this weekend, I swear to you, I'm going to lose my mind. If they don't trade him in a deal, if he is not up this weekend, I'm going to lose my mind because the Punxsutawney Phillies are absolutely afraid of everything. They're so afraid to like have anything. Oh, this guy's too young, or oh, he might not be ready.
It's the only team in the league that is this weird about.
They're so scared.
Young players.
The Braves literally have a guy skip their high school graduation to go play.
It really is amazing.
My gosh.
All right, you have a question about GMs.
Yes. Okay, because it comes into a trade deadline discussion. I'm thinking of all these GMs and these pobos, as our man Connor, who's getting ready to head to Spain tonight on a plane. If you got the job of a GM or a pobo, what part of the job would interest you the most? Would it be like drafting players and building your roster? Would it be making trades with a roster that you inherit and then going and moving the chess pieces around by trade? Would it be deciding who to sign contracts to and figuring out all the money parts of it? If you had to list in priority what you would find most interesting and what would be most exciting to you, what would it be? Because I think most people would think it would be trading.
Yeah, it would be the roster construction, the trading or the signing. But I am more of an off-season guy than the trade deadline. Like, I know that there's excitement with the trade deadline, but there's desperation with the trade deadline. Whereas an off-season edition, you have free agency that you can do. You have trades that you can do. You can evaluate your own roster, guys in the minor league. So if I could be a GM, baseball would be obviously my choice, and it would be sort of the off-season time. Drafting in baseball, I don't think Dave Dombrowski he's signing off.
Right.
But he's not
going to the high school fields.
No, he is relying on his scouting department, in which he hired, and he did a great job. This scouting department, when Dave Dombrowski came here, I think it was year 2 of his tenure where he gave the guys the boot. The guys that were here for like 30 years, 40 years, with all due respect,
well, they were terrible.
Your last 10 years sucked.
Right.
So Dave Dombrowski brought in new thinkers,
Preston
fresh
Mattingly.
people, right? And I think that's really benefited the Phillies. So I would like to be the GM of an off-season sort of reconstruction of a lineup.
John
of the
Sherholtz
roster.
told me once, legendary Hall of Famer, told me that, John, my job is at the trade deadline, I'm a handyman. In the offseason, I'm an architect.
Yeah,
He said there's a totally different job.
absolutely.
And he says, and I always thought of the trade deadline is I'm repairing things that I broke.
Yeah.
Or things that
Right.
sometimes it's out of your control.
Like Dave Dombrowski broke the bullpen this past offseason.
He goes, but I always looked at it as if I'm making moves at the trade deadline, unless it was severe injuries, he said, I'm always thinking of things that I broke.
Yeah.
Or things that weren't done correctly.
Absolutely.
So I'm patching and repairing. But in the offseason, I'm the architect.
By the way, if I get to
can
pick
fix it.
which team I'm the GM of, it would be the Dodgers because I have unlimited money.
You wouldn't mind it.
All right. You have an Eagles question.
Yeah. And if there was it's clear that down the line, we're going to have to see some of this veteran Eagles core is going to have to move on, because as you look at this young talent coming up, money is going to start to be a problem as we get towards next year. So if a veteran Eagle had to leave, if one of these part of this core either had to not be signed to a second contract or a veteran Eagle had to leave the nest, who would hurt you the most?
Lane Johnson.
You know he's going to go, right?
I'll be sad the day
But when he goes,
retires.
it's going to be the worst.
And there's multiple reasons. One, the statistics of when he plays versus when he doesn't play is real.
Right.
Like the win-loss
Oh,
record
sure, it's
with
crazy.
him, without him. Two, there's the sentimental factor of it too. He's the last guy of the 2 Super Bowl, even though Jake Elliott
Sure.
was on both Super Bowl teams. One guy's in it.
Well, last year was along for the ride.
One guy actually plays a lot.
Yes.
Like Lane Johnson would be the end of an era. Like when guys like B. West and Five left Philadelphia, that was the end of like my childhood love of the Eagles era.
Sure.
When Deshaun Jackson came back and then left again, that was the end of my like teenage years Eagles era. Lane Johnson has spanned 2 eras. He spanned 3. Teenage, which is amazing, right?
Sure.
How long has he been on the Eagles? Is this 12 years?
13?
So I was 18,
Yeah.
18 years old. So teenage, college, early adulthood, working at the Fanatic, being a husband, being a parent.
Wow.
Like Lane Johnson has spanned all these eras of my life. And he's been good throughout all of it.
What's really crazy is I think my answer is A.J. Brown. I've fallen in love with A.J. Brown.
Oh, yeah.
And I think A.J. Brown's a force. I think he's going to have another huge, huge season.
Yep.
And I think that by the end of this season, we may be talking about him literally saying, okay, he's the best Eagle receiver of all time.
Yeah.
And if he stays here 2 more years and then exits, we may be
He
then
might,
just writing
yeah.
in Sharpie that he is the best of all time. And it might break my heart. He's humble, much more humble than I ever thought he was. It's an interesting career.
Remember when people tried making up topics about trading up to whatever pick for the Patriots?
Yeah, New England did a good job with that. They really wanted him bad.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and people fell for it too.
Yeah, they did.
All
It
right.
was our sister station in Boston. Shame, shame, shame.
You have an Uber-related question.
Okay, did you see this with Uber?
No.
Okay, Uber and it's either Uber or Lyft. So
One or the
excuse me
other.
that I got it wrong. They now have created they're doing a pilot program
Okay.
where you can say, if you are a woman, you can say, I only want a woman driver.
Okay.
If I am a woman who is sexual preference, I can only have that sexual preference driver. So if you're a gay woman, if you're a gay man, I want only drivers of that. So
Okay.
they're experimenting with this, that you can put in your profile, and that's the only driver you want.
And I will say for the first part,
That
every part,
women might want women drivers feel safer.
first feel safer
For
because
safety. My daughter says it.
there's horrible stories.
My daughter says
Yeah.
it flat out.
So I think that's cool that
for
they're
safer.
they're
So
doing
they're
that.
piloting that. So you're putting your profile together. What do you want in a driver? Would you put restrictions? Is there any restrictions you want?
No, I
None
don't,
at all?
No, whoever picks me up, just get me to the place safely. That's all I care about.
Because like I see one now. When last time I jumped an Uber down at the beach a few weeks ago, I guess a week ago, they said, "Do you prefer music?" or not.
Yeah.
I'd never seen that before. I guess I just don't look close enough at it. It's like, do you want music played? I'm like, I don't care.
See,
I'm not paying attention.
You know what? I wouldn't do it personally.
Okay.
But one thing that I can think, and I imagine it's on there.
Okay.
Talkative versus not.
Oh no, they have that as far
Do
as
they have that
you
on
can
there?
say rider prefers.
Yeah.
You can say I prefer to not have a conversation with the driver.
I do like conversing because I like to know about people's backgrounds and hearing stories. I've told Uber stories on the air before. Like,
yeah, I like Uber.
really
I
met,
like
met this great Uber driver. We had some great ones in New Orleans.
And who's putting on your profile? I don't want to talk.
There are people that would 100%.
What do you like?
There 100% people that would not.
What are you, a Kardashian? Like I'm so important.
There are people.
Don't talk to me, Mr. Uber driver.
There are 100% people that.
I'm running the Wawa. Please don't bother me.
All right,
stop it.
Lastly,
yes.
Simple Charm.
Mm-hmm.
They put the carpet in the basement.
It looks great. I saw the video.
And it's cushiony, padded, comfortable. Mm-hmm. Love it. Great work by Simple Charm. Check them out, Deptford, New Jersey. My buddy from college saw the video.
Okay.
And immediately reached out and said, oh my God, that's like the best floor hockey space you could possibly think of. Because I have like a long basement hallway. It's like a big L. Do you get, like, when you see a room, do you think of what you could do in it? Like, my first thought was, you child, my first thought was...
Yes, I do.
Was, I used to play in my buddy's basement, like, with the mini wooden bats. You see me and Connor do it out there. With a softer ball so that you're not breaking any windows or putting holes in walls. When I saw the basement outline, I thought immediately... wow, Coop's going to be able to play like baseball on his knees, right? Where you have to, you can't run because there's not that much space. Do you think about that stuff? What activities I can do in this room?
Not at my age. You two are Chandler and Joey.
Yes.
And then you add Brendan Gunn in on it and everything. It gets to be embarrassing. But our basement goes the same way, is that we have a shorter area and it goes like an L.
Yeah.
It goes the longer area. The longer area is the concave. And the shorter area is Christina's sort of her little speakeasy setup.
Well, you're still planned it out a little bit.
But there's not like areas where, believe me, it's like Mom always said, don't play ball in the house. Like I don't look at it that way anymore. But I immediately looked at it as, okay, where can I set up the
gaming machine,
the multi-cade.
Yeah.
I would still want a bubble hockey table.
Okay.
If I could get a bubble hockey table, I almost bought one at the Flyers auction. If I could get the bubble hockey table, the real good one, the Czechs hockey, we will get that one, and I have the space for it.
Okay.
So get that. So I look at it more that way.
Okay.
But absolutely, and I wouldn't have it carpeted if I wanted to do that, because I would love to have a Milek hockey net down there.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Street hockey and just shoot, because it's a great stress reliever.
Yeah.
So I would love that.
I got the dartboard already hanging up down there.
We had a dartboard and I never used it, because the only time you used it is if you had people over.
I used to play all the time.
You would use by yourself?
As a kid, yeah.
By yourself?
Oh, yeah.
I never did by myself. I had a really nice one, never used it, and sold it when we
My uncle, God rest his soul, bear with me here, gave it to me as a gift.
Okay.
He got it from the Marlboro catalog.
Really?
He died of lung cancer because he smoked so much.
Hey.
But he would do apparently there was a coupon cutting thing, or like box stamp. Remember the box stamps that you get off of cereal boxes?
Yeah. He bought so many?
Apparently, yeah. And he got me a dartboard.
Hey.
And then he died of lung cancer. So was the dartboard worth it? No, but
6 Degrees. My buddy Jason Gorman, one of the top salespeople I ever worked with out of 680 The Fan in Atlanta, his dad was the Marlboro Man.
How about that?
His dad was the male model that was the Marlboro Man.
Well, thank him for the dartboard, but also thank him for my uncle dying.
His dad also passed years ago.
Yeah, we don't want that.
So.
All right, everybody have a great rest of your day. Tomorrow, listener sent in questions because Johnny's on vacation Friday.
And it's good. Tomorrow, you don't want to miss it. It is on fan code of conduct questions.
Love that. And also on the air tomorrow, all deadline day stuff, because it is deadline day in Major League Baseball. See you guys. Hey guys, Andrew Salchunas from Kincaid and Salchunas. Thank you for checking out all of our stuff on YouTube. Make sure you click, like, subscribe on everything that you see. And of course, you can see everything from our YouTube feed, full shows, interviews, when John's being an idiot, which is like 15 times a day. So make sure you check out all of our stuff on YouTube. We appreciate it.